Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Starfield podcast. This is Bryden, and I like playing Starfield. A lot of people don't like that, but today's episode is about loading screens. Were there too many of them in Starfield? Personally, it did not take me out of the experience, but I did enjoy being a spaceman. Wasco, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't play Starfield, but I've been to 7 countries. Do you want to see my favorite coffee mug?
This is a Starfield podcast, sir.
I think I have a Starfield coffee mug.
This is not in Fallout New Vegas. There was a coffee mug collection in the DLC, but this is so. What do you know of Bethesda Studios?
Okay, look, the short bus is here to pick the children up and take them home. I literally cannot handle it anymore.
So what voice were you doing, Bryden?
Retard. What about you?
I was doing a World of T-shirts, Josh Block.
Oh yeah, that guy rules.
Look,
I've been doing that voice to myself since I got in the shower this morning. It was like, oh, this is what I got to do. This is a great bit. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Starfield podcast.
you sound like a different lolcow, the White Bowser.
Who the fuck is that? I got to check that out.
Yeah, he's niche. He's very niche.
We got to check it out. Well,
All right, everybody. Hello, I'm Abigail. We've got Bryden and Roscoe here. We're here for a very special podcast today. A very special episode, clearly.
guys, you see that?
These
Abby made a
special
joke.
boys.
She made a joke.
I'm doing a good job, okay? And you don't have to worry about a thing because I am here to make jokes.
It's not the name
Isn't
of the
that
podcast.
exciting?
You fucking
I'm
you,
here
like,
to
here to help,
here to
bud. Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. Act right.
trying.
Okay, this is serious.
What do you mean, me act right?
Act right. Straighten up. Fly right.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on.
we're here today, okay, to do Dear Abby's because really the show is all about me.
Are we still
Let's
getting those? We're still getting those.
No, actually, I've only got Dear Roscoe's this week.
Okay, good. I've seen the numbers. I mean, it's like pretty crazy how unpopular. We're gonna go into the negative soon.
Yep. Gonna have dead people listening only, just ghosts.
Democrat podcast.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Dear Roscoe, how far can I go into goblin mode before I can never return?
Well, the thing about goblin mode is, like, goblin mode is different for every person, right?
Okay.
Like for me, when I'm really in goblin mode, it's when I'm at my most withdrawn. When I need, I'm kind of an introverted guy, and I need that alone time. I need that time in the dark to center myself. So when I go
you're
in
alone
goblin,
in the dark, do you just talk to the wall constantly without stopping?
I
Oh,
see.
well,
Real quick.
what I do is
I thought he was gooning. I thought it was. He's like, I need.
so I perch like a bird on the
Okay.
kitchen counter.
He looks like a falcon right now.
And I just kind of mutter to myself in between bong rips and hard seltzers.
Yeah, it's totally normal.
Like sometimes I just get in my head and it's like I gotta have a perch about this.
It's
See, this-
important.
Yeah, who doesn't have their perch moments?
Well, I saw this video or these pictures from a video of a lady who has this bread box, like this little cabinet on her counter, but she
Yeast
can
infection?
fit in it. No. Okay. No.
I saw that lady.
right now. And she's so tiny, she could just sit in her cabinet and she's like she's in there doing bong rips and she says that the bread box is for baked goods and that's the joke. But the point is, like, I was just sitting there so jealous that I don't have a little cabinet on my counter that I can hide in.
Yeah.
40% of my marketable skills, and it's actually gone down over the last year. As an employee, like my biggest boon was my ability to fit in really small spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm as thin as a rail, but I'm also like really, really flexible. I used to work at this 100-year-old hotel, and before I started, like all the plumbing and stuff, it's back behind in like this wall in this crawl space behind the toilet and stuff in the bathroom. They would rip out a whole fucking wall to get in there. and they were bringing in contractors, and then they were like having to, put an entire wall back, like finishing out drywall, repainting.
Sorry, did they take the wall down every time they went in there? I'm sorry, I'm confused. I got lost.
These
Yeah,
are different.
Like every time. Like
These are hold on. I
different
see.
rooms.
I see where. Yeah, I see. See, I see where she's confused. These are different rooms. It's not like they're
Okay.
doing the same room over and over.
Okay, I'm just like, why are you putting the wall back?
I'm used to her. I saw the confusion in her eyes and her face. I know how the brain of Abby works. She thought that they were just constantly removing the same wall.
Well, since this was an old
that's
hotel,
how he
there's
worded it.
constantly. Well, I would have to go into the same walls numerous times.
See?
Okay.
So what I did was
still not that, Abby.
That's
Still,
insane.
it's still not that. Walls are connect. It's fine. Roscoe, go on. She'll catch up.
we had like these big pictures that we hung behind every toilet. So what I started doing was
Hiding behind it.
well, I would
Is
hide
that
an
where the
access
hole
panel
is?
into the wall behind the toilet. So I had like this little 1 foot by 1 foot entrance, and I would crawl into it over the toilet and have somebody feed me in like a plumbing snake, or if I had to have the chain cutter to cut stuff out.
Hold on, real quick, Abby. A plumbing snake is not a snake with a wrench.
No, I know what a plumbing snake is.
Okay,
I've had
it's
to
fine.
use one before because hair, when you're a woman, you have a lot of hair, it gets clogged in that drain. It's disgusting.
Grandma curtains. Okay. So. Sorry.
Yeah, the old
Good
joke on
plan.
EXO used to be that I had to go into the walls to fight the wall goblins.
It's
Well,
important. Somebody's got to do it.
So how far can you go into goblin mode? It depends on your own personal tolerance. Like if you're the kind of person that could survive ego death while doing psychedelics, you can go as goblin mode as you want. But if you are someone who's a little bit more fragile mentally, you got to be careful. You can't go full goblin mode.
okay. Now, as somebody that just simply does not give a flying fuck about the internet anymore, but has heard the term, what in the ever-living shit is goblin mode? I'm picturing something, but it's probably
He's
not
already
that.
explained it to you.
Crawling into walls?
That entire story about perching on the counter and smoking all the weed and then climbing into walls and fighting the goblins.
Oh, well, I fucking do
Wall-
things like that
Also,
constantly. That's
Wall goblin mode is where you let go of your higher cognitive functions
Okay.
and you go a level below that. You just let that become the dominant driver of your personality for a little while.
okay. I'm still not clear on this because all of this stuff seems like perfectly sane behavior.
I think it's healthy. It's like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I just watch a toddler tantrum and all I feel is jealousy. I would imagine it's like that. Like I'm just sitting there like, man, I bet that feels so good.
Well, it's kind of, is it like the same thing as like I'll be at the grocery store and I have this urge to just start knocking shit over.
Yeah.
I don't
Goblin
do
mode
it.
is a slang term that describes a type of behavior that is self-indulgent or lazy and unapologetic about rejecting social norms.
Oh, call it Bryden mode. I've it's been several years. I've given up.
Oh, from
You didn't discover goblin mode.
I
Clearly,
think that
Patrick
I was-
Goblin did.
When was it coined? I've been around longer. And how many times have you referred to me as a goblin?
I
Oh,
think that's
check
just
me,
an
dumbass.
insult. I think leprechaun more
Suck a
often.
dick, dumb shit.
That's gracious. What are we watching here?
I don't know. If it's copyrighted, we can't watch it. Oh, it's just a thing. Goblin. Wow. Okay. Racist, by the way. That's a black lady. You can't.
Nobody calls them.
Also, her
goblins.
place
It's
is.
someone
So,
else.
it's like she's got like a real nice. Well, maybe not. Maybe that she shares that. What is going on with that? I don't know. She's in, so if you
Nobody
scroll
can
up,
see this.
so I can describe it to people. It's like she's in some sort of a WeWork pod on some type of a bunk, sitting.
Like she lives there.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce, of course, not Indian style. So I don't get where she's at, but obviously that place exists. They had to take the photo somewhere.
She's in her goblin cave.
That's not what goblin caves look like. I've played video games. And it's far too messy. When I think goblin mode, I think of somebody like junk everywhere, Taco Bell.
Yeah,
That's fair.
well, this is a very like normie and plebeian understanding of what is a goblin. Because like the only exposure these people have to really anything is whatever their TV showed them. And most people aren't even going to be like familiar with Goblin Slayer, the hit anime series.
We
Like,
You think there's people out there that are not familiar with goblins?
Yeah, pretty much. They don't know exactly what a goblin is.
I hadn't even considered this.
I think that Roscoe is just speaking out of turn here. I don't think that that's true. I think that everybody over the age of 50 knows what a goblin
Okay.
looks like. It's a little green guy with pointy
Did you
ears.
say over the age of 50?
Yeah, under the age of 50, but yeah.
the old people know.
Only old people know.
Only the Gen Xers. Nobody else. Nobody
Dude,
before
they-
or
they-
since.
Everyone text
Spiked
somebody
into
in
the
your
lore.
phone and ask them what a goblin is.
No.
Okay. I'm going to text my sister.
I'm pretty sure if we all do that, we'll all three get like different answers.
I'm
Yeah,
just going
I'll
to
do
say
that.
define goblin. She will. Where is she?
Who's the best guy? I know this guy. Oh, I know.
If anybody wants like an
Bryden, I'm on the
insight-
show. Why did you text me?
I literally was texting you right now. I was texting you right now.
But if anybody would be curious to know, because I've talked about my sister on here several times, what it's like to speak to my sister, go and listen to, I think it was the Dick Show before last, the podcast, where they had this girl on there called Cat Girl. She has something to do with the Internet Archive, and she's a complete insane person. But her way of speaking on that episode is my sister. It's impossible to deal with.
Wait, is
But
Cat Girl the same as Dog Girl? Because look up Dog Girl on the fucking internet.
No, I don't want to. No. It's
She
like
was a
girl
thing a
with
couple
cat
years ago.
ears.
No,
Wait, you
well,
watched the Dick Masterson show?
yeah, that's
Well,
a whole thing.
listen.
It's a whole fucking thing, dude.
Because I hate him so much.
You could hate him as a person. I don't agree with him on lots of stuff, but there's very few podcasts that actually make me laugh, and I'm willing to forgive a lot of people that are able to make me laugh. You know what I mean? Like just to listen. I don't give them money. You know what I mean?
I don't know anything besides the guy dressed up like Dr. Phil, and that was hilarious. And
No, that was a
That's the-
different guy. He was on Dr. Phil, and he made fun of women for being fat and dumb.
okay, then I know
His
nothing
whole
about
bit,
this guy.
he wrote a book called Men Are Better Than Women. That's his whole bit. It's
I
just
like him.
like the ultra misogynist. He calls himself America's wingman because he tries to get like virgins laid, and it's like I don't know. It's like you would like him actually.
He sounds great.
But
He's
he's
like
not a
an-
good person.
He's like a gayer, more irritating Christopher Cantwell.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God, that is quite the insult.
He's out of prison, by the way. I looked it up the other day. I don't know
Okay,
why, but I
let's not
did.
talk about
What
felons.
events?
Felons.
Oh,
Oh,
so I guess
well,
I
we
can't talk about Chris Chan.
oh, I can't talk about Donald J. Trump, our next
Fine.
president.
Fine. Look. Okay. Look.
Yeah, that's right, idiot.
She's not texting me back. Okay.
I don't know. We'll find out the
Dear
goblin
Abby.
answers. I'm just mad that I literally thought, I should text Roscoe this, and then he did it. He did it right away.
No, that was an accident.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was,
no.
I was in the middle of texting him, but he said that. Didn't press send yet.
Oh gosh. Dear Abby,
Of
God,
like
go
mind.
ahead.
Of like mind.
Geniuses.
Pretty much, dude. We are, one of us is Kanye, the other is West.
Go. I should
Dear
dress
Abby.
like Kanye.
Oh my God. Sorry, that's the third time.
Sorry.
I didn't even mean to exclaim like that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
For my patience. That was just a knee-jerk reaction. Dear Abby, if I shove an air compressor up my ass and turn it on, can I inflate myself like a balloon and then tie greasy scoundrel and self-torturer to me and drop them into a volcano? Yes.
Yeah, you should shove an air compressor in your ass. Yeah. That's the motto of the show.
We actually covered a story
Literally.
on EXO years ago about some gay guy who put like the air nozzle from an air compressor up his butt, and it tore a bunch of tissue in his butt and blew
Yeah.
air into his
Kill
bloodstream.
you.
Yeah, you die. Like
Did nobody else watch 1,000 Ways to Die because their dad wouldn't stop putting it on the TV as a kid? Like,
Spike TV.
that happens
It's
on that
TV for dudes.
Dude, I remember that shit. It was TV for dudes.
But the banger line from that article was, I still remember it to this day. They described what happened as a deep, lethal wind.
I mean, like, dude, there's that one guy that we all know about from, ages past that shoved a jar in his ass and it broke. And that's one level of dangerous, right?
Oh,
like that's brutal, right? It was pretty bad. We saw the video, it was really bad. It's another to go,
Just
let me shove an air, like, dude, do that on your wrist first and go, ow. I'm bleeding. Like, that's...
what a way to go, man.
Reminds me, I got to get an air compressor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a video camera.
Wait, no, not for that. Not for that. I'm doing a lot of framing work. I'm building a chicken coop and then a shed this year. And I don't want to just be driving screws in like an idiot. I just want to get a big framing nailer so I can just be like, ka-cha, ka-cha.
Here's
shoot the nails in.
Here's a better idea. Get a nail gun, put a fucking rail sight on it, and just try. That is a rule. Fine. I thought it was funny. Fuck everybody else here. Roscoe did the fun little
I'm
aiming
giving
thing.
you nothing. Yeah, but nobody can see, so it doesn't matter. Nobody knows that.
Can't you get nail guns in one of the DLCs on New Vegas?
Yes.
Yes, we brought it back around.
There we go. I was just thinking that you kind of look like you walked out of a vault.
The blue and gold.
Good
Yeah.
blue, yeah. I can see
Strong
it.
color combination.
It's really
Super
unfortunate nobody can see his shirt right now.
And whose fault is that, bitch? Move on
Okay,
with the show.
fine. I'm sorry. My husband's like, oh, you gotta get a green screen and.
Do you know how much green screens cost? They are $3.
Yeah, but I don't have one. Okay.
Oh my god, I will buy you a fucking
You don't
pop-up
have to
green
buy
screen
it for
right
me.
now.
Okay, I have to get over my. Do you know what's gonna happen when I show my face? They're gonna
Everybody's gonna go,
"Oh,
ew,
look
yuck."
at that jawline. Look at that nose. Oh, she's obviously a Jewish tranny. You know that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know for a fact. It doesn't
And-
matter what I look like. Okay.
And for years, here's the thing: if I had not allowed that to be hyped up for years of you
Right.
being a coward, then normally they would have just said you're regular ugly. Okay? Roscoe doesn't her
That's
hair
not
look
true.
fucking
No,
stupid?
you have no idea. People are gonna be real mean. Someone took my profile picture on Twitter and said I looked haggard. That
do.
AI skin in that AI picture is pristine. Perfection.
Haggard,
Okay. They called it haggard.
That's a
that
term
girl
I-
looks 20.
That's
max,
a
okay?
term I haven't heard in fucking ages. God bless Bam Margera and CKY. Haggard, dude. Haggard.
And then I had a bunch of people, especially girls, like nice ladies, being like, actually, I think you're so pretty. I don't know what's wrong with them. But I couldn't like ruin the joke and say, like, actually, that's not me. So now I feel really bad. Because those poor women
You
were like
couldn't tell-
complimenting me.
You couldn't tell them, hey, that's a computer generated picture that
No.
doesn't look like a real
No.
person.
Because I was doing a bit. I was like, oh, yeah, that is me.
Oh my god, whatever. I'll just fucking send you a $30 pop-up goddamn green screen and then we're doing it next week.
Thank
It's
you.
fast. Just fuck off. Jesus Christ. Or you could use your
Okay, fine,
Patreon money
fine.
because God knows you're going to buy a good mic ever. You still using the fucking Yeti. Anyway, Roscoe, would you like to read the rest of the show? Because this fucking bitch.
I'm
Whoa.
trying my best. Okay. I'm trying.
You've been trying for 2 years.
You are the one destroying the show, okay? Okay, what do you think that you're
I am a
shit
phoenix.
talking and your constant misogyny is doing? That's right. One of our most valued female listeners reduced their Patreon contribution. Whose fault do you think that is? It's not mine.
I think it was hers for being a dumb bitch.
It's fair. She
Whoa.
was being a dumb bitch.
There you go. There
I'm
you
not
go.
going to say that we should kill her or anything, but what we should do
What?
is we should take her and drop her off in an unfamiliar forest.
Just see what happens.
I
Just
think
leave
she
her in
would
the
love
woods.
that.
Yeah, she'd
She
be
would be
begging.
so happy.
She'd be begging for a man. The bear's coming, dumbass.
Good
Oh, I
luck.
wasn't even going
This is
there.
what happens when you betray us, okay? You fuck
Yeah.
around. This is what happens, okay?
You wake up confused in the woods.
Yeah, like the toy box killer just got done with you.
And the whole time you're gonna be wondering, like, oh my god, did I get graped?
No, we don't do the TikTok on here. I will throw a fit. I will pitch
Okay,
a fit.
so
Like
no
a big
grapes of
baby.
wrath.
Oh my god, dude. Which that's a good bit actually. Probably unalive graped. First of all, this is how bad the algorithm is that it's just like, why can you just say that and it's not as, why is it not picked up on, no, but graped is not a word. It's a whitest kids you know fucking sketch. Why does the algorithm not pick up on the unalive? I almost said the N-word. What the fuck is that? It's had ample time to learn. It's just, I think it's just supposed to make people more retarded, because you can go to where young people are and they will say unalived in person as if there's an algorithm there. It's some type of psyop weird control thing to get them to use Newspeak, and it's fine. Move on to the next thing. I'm in too deep
All right.
now.
All right, let's move right on.
He's very upset right now.
Well,
He's
it's
like
so
turning
stupid.
bright red. He's gonna explode.
I turn purple when I explode because I eat too many fucking...
Like a blueberry.
Yeah. Veruca.
I think that was Violet Beauregard.
Oh, that
no,
was
wait,
Violet.
that's a different thing.
Who was Veruca?
Beauregard is a different one. Veruca Salt was
Yeah,
the
she was-
the bad egg. She was the bad egg. Veruca was the bad egg.
Yeah, she was the bad egg. Violet Beauregard was...
I think Beauregard might be the series of unfortunate events. So what was Violet's last name that turned into a blueberry?
She was... Was she the rich kid or was Veruca?
I think both of them were.
Well, they were all
fairly
rich, but like, what was the...
Except for Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie wasn't. All his
Okay, none of
parents
this
just had a
matters.
giant bed that they slept in. All his grandparents... They just had the
And
biggest
his
bed.
His grandpa's such a big faker. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you get to go on a trip, you get to go do something fun. You know, you get to just jump out of bed. The
I'm
poor
healed,
mom
Charlie.
has been caring for him, thinking he cannot walk for possibly a decade. I don't know. It looks like they've been there a while.
It's a big bed, though.
She's been bathing him, probably changing his diapers, and then one day he just jumps up.
Well, we don't...
Did I ever tell you guys about when I used to work in a nursing home?
Chocolate factory? Oh, okay. No.
No, like there's a few old guys that like I would sponge bath.
Gay, bro.
And well, I would
Happy
only
for
do
ya.
like the upper body.
Mm.
But like there's this one old dude. He had to be like 100 and he had like the breathing mask on.
Wait, and also, hold on. I'm gonna step back on what I said.
No, don't do it.
You just left those bros with stinky dicks? That's against bro code.
Well, he
Supposed to wash them.
well no,
Rusty.
like that like I was doing like the in between the full sponge bathing thing just to get him through the day or whatever.
You were the you were the warm up sponger.
I was the fluffer of the
I was
sponge
gonna-
bath.
No.
But he asked me one day, he said, Are my balls black?
Oh shit.
And I said, wow, what?
Wait, me?
And he said, no, not you. Are my balls? No, he said, are my testicles black? And I'm like, oh hell no. Like, no. So
Well, wait. Was the rest of him black though?
no, he was a white guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I feel like that's pretty relevant to the story.
So
I think
I
that's
lift up
necessary information.
I lift up like his hospital gown thing and like I picked up his wiener like it was a kitten, like on the skin on the back of its neck.
Okay.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how you'd have to do it. You can't grasp it like a
Right.
cucumber. You can't,
And I looked down there at him. I got this thing right in my face. I'm looking at this old dude's balls and they look normal.
Okay.
And I put
Please.
put down the wiener and I put his gown back down. And I said, "Sir, your testicles look fine." And he takes off his oxygen mask and he says, "Son, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Are my test results back?"
Are my test results back?
That's a fantastic street joke that I No,
Actually,
never
didn't see it coming.
Me either. It's a fantastic street joke that I've never heard before that I guarantee that I can tell you that my friend Roscoe never touched an old man's wiener. That's a great joke.
It's like he used to work in a nursing home. I've never heard this story before.
Right? A whole different Roscoe arc?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have surprised me. He's worked at places before. I mean, they let anybody work in a nursing home. So he only became like an adult in the time that I've known him. So, like,
All right, dear Abby, have you taken the K-pop pill? No, I tried. I really did. I
that
tried
shit sucks shit. Bro, that
to
shit
listen
sucks.
to it. I was like, surely these Asians make some good music. And you know what I found is I didn't find any K-pop bands I like, but I did find Otoboki Beaver, which are they're like a noise punk band. They're very loud. They're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
angry women, and
Oh.
they wear these cute little dresses. Like each of them wears like a certain color dress, which is like
like the
my
Power
dream.
Rangers.
It's
Cool.
adorable, but they're
Okay.
also very cool.
Two things. One, of course, the band that she would like is some lesbian shit Beaver. And then secondly, I want everybody else to know that both of these kids, or both of these people have kids, and they keep having to mute. And I feel like my jokes aren't getting to land because of that. You're not hearing their uproarious
just-
laughter, by the
Let me
way.
just get
I'm
rid of the
killing
children.
it. Well, okay, Democrat. There we go again. There we
Liberal.
go again. Liberal Abby over here. I didn't go that far, buddy. I said we just put them into military schools and stuff to go fight for our greatest ally. But that's
Yeah.
Israel.
Go check out
Okay, so
Otoboki
quick
Beaver,
question.
please.
Would you rather go to a K-pop concert or into a K-hole?
K-hole, 100%.
I mean, like I have, okay. There are
K-hole.
no consequences for either. Like nobody finds out. Nobody
No,
takes my
like you
children
just get to be
away,
completely
like-
spaced out.
Yeah, that. Not just
Right?
yeah.
Doesn't that sound awesome? Let's get some horse tranquilizers,
Yeah.
you guys.
Sorry, we gotta go. Podcast is over.
No,
You get
no.
a short episode tonight.
Podcast continues.
How do you do
The next
ketamine?
15 minutes will just be pretty boring. You just eat it.
Oh, you don't have to
Oh,
shoot it up or
I've never done
anything?
it.
I mean, I guess you
I
could.
don't know.
I don't want to.
Ketamine's
it's
fucking
like
weird.
used as medicine for a lot of stuff. I know
Yeah,
that I get ads for it on Twitter, like, oh, it helps with this condition and this and
A lot of depression and shit.
Yeah.
Depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, psilocybin's also supposed. They're doing a lot of studies on this stuff, but I've also heard that fucking for the past
20 years.
Yeah, it is what it is.
you're not gonna get like a normal doctor to prescribe these things. Still, I'm sure.
You can in
Not for
California.
PTSD.
You can in California and a lot of places, especially. I mean, let's look it up right now. Where is ketamine legal? So it's a treatment typically. Elon
I know
Musk
they
uses
do it.
ketamine.
I know they do ketamine treatments in Louisville.
You can do it. I just don't think that it's probably being prescribed to everyone who has. I don't think that if people going in for PTSD are first being offered microdosing anything. You know what I mean?
Probably not, but they should. I don't know. Listen. I don't know. Ketamine's fucking weird. The only time I ever did
for horses.
ketamine, cat is for horses. You dumb motherfuckers. It's a great song. Love that song. But no, I don't know. It's the only time I ever did ketamine was in ecstasy pills, and it was fucking strange, but it wasn't bad. I would like to try it because it's like a pretty short high, as far as I know, as far as like you just doing it pure, and it just kind of zonks you out. You go into a whole thing, which can be bad or good. You don't have to have like this fucking 12-hour bullshit. Like, I took acid. What a mistake.
Okay, what if I want to have like one of those 12-hour things
take acid?
where I'm all Stephen Hawkinged out, where my arms and legs don't work, but I'm still fully conscious?
Fentanyl and acid.
Ah, dude,
Actually, you just pass out. You just have weird dreams.
I told you about the first time I did acid, didn't I?
Probably, but I don't remember it.
It was a total accident. I didn't mean to.
It's a rough way to get into it.
Well, especially since I took like a super mega dose. Like I had to call out of work for like 2 days.
Shit,
It's just
dude, I'm
eating
sorry.
paper. Like, what are you talking about?
What happened
Like-
was my fraternity brother had taken me for a ride in the park to smoke my first weeds. And
oh my
like,
god, did that happen at the same time?
yeah, so like I'm stoned to the bone for the first time in my life. For some reason, he has to stop by the bank and do some banking while we're out like driving around stoned to shit.
Nah,
And I don't have
Gross.
anything to drink. And my mouth tastes like this gross blunt or whatever. And the only thing I can find are these Altoids in the glove box.
Oh shit, dude.
So I just start eating Altoids. I eat like 7 or 8 of these fucking things. And apparently he had gotten droppers of acid put on them at a festival. So I take like 7 or 8 hits of acid, and then like I'm driving home and my hands are like melting through the steering wheel. The sky is doing like these weird gradient colors. And I spent like the next 2 days walking a knife edge where like if I fell off to either side, I was going to be wandering around in the streets begging for loose change for the rest of my life.
Or you would become who you are.
Oh yeah,
Very
like
possible.
like
And who he is a homeless person on the street.
I had to I had to call my fraternity brother, my big bro, to come pick me up, and he figured out what was going on pretty quick.
Oh, the Altoids. Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah.
He keeps them in his car.
It's like, oh man, you're having you've taken more acid at a single dose than anyone should ever take. And I did like the whole ego death thing, and like
Yeah.
after that, I wasn't really scared if somebody was like, hey man, you want to eat some shrooms? Okay.
Well, the thing for me about mushrooms is they always get me really like fucking emotional coming up. So I don't really like that because I get all fucking into my head and then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm high. I just had like a really big conversation with somebody else and just I don't know. Acid's always a lot easier. It's just like an easier up and down type of thing. Now, granted, I haven't done any of these drugs for fucking well over a decade. Like, I don't do drugs
Right.
anymore. I'm too old.
Yeah, like I thought I'd like to do one last candy flip, but it's like I turned 41 this year. It's like, nah, that's behind me.
Bro, the thing
Too
is,
old
though,
now.
when I'm like, if I make it to 80, I'm gonna do one last candy flip. What are you talking about? Like, just
I have
old as
a-
shit. Just like fucking touch my wrinkly face. Give me that blanket.
I
Do you
have
have
a-
any ice water?
That'll rule, bro.
Dude, when I turn 60, we're gonna do acid together.
Fine with me. How far
Mine
away is
fine.
that? We got like 20 something years. That's fine. Well, I'll probably still have your dumbass number and we'll occasionally talk but yeah, I think you don't realize Roscoe and I are buddies. This is lifelong buddies now at this point.
Oh, I had no idea.
We talk so seldomly that things will happen and my girlfriend is like, well, I heard about that on Twitter. I'm like, I don't know. Can't have been that important. He didn't tell me about it. If it's important, Roscoe tells me about it. Otherwise, he doesn't bother me with all of this bullshit what you guys hear about. The crap on his social media. I don't care about that. He tells me about the big things.
I told you I got engaged, didn't I?
Yeah, I did forget about it, and then somebody else told me about it. And then I texted you, did you get engaged? And you said, yeah, I told you about it. And I said, oh, congrats.
Dude, friendships are so magical.
I don't know. Just live closer to me and we can play Madden. I did the same hand movements you just did, and it was very annoying to me.
Well, I was just thinking, like, if we lived closer, we'd still be playing Madden online together.
That's true. That's completely
That's
true.
fine.
It's completely true.
My husband and his brother will come over here sometimes to play a game online in our house. If the LAN won't set up mostly, but
What a fag. He doesn't have
it's
the
not that
internet, or
complicated.
what's up?
It's fine. No, he does, but he's hanging out with us. There's
Sounds
a
like
pool table.
sounds like a poor
There's beer.
bitch with
There's
no
a karaoke.
internet.
No, we could do karaoke here. Okay, we got a pool table. It's fantastic.
Roscoe
This
and
is
I-
the place to be.
We can do karaoke right now.
Yeah, but I got an actual like microphone and speaker. We got 3 mics on it and a good speaker. Okay.
Well, we could do N-words in Paris right now. I'll be Kanye, please.
Do it.
Oh.
Now.
Well, there's a lot of ends in that one and copyright that we probably can't do.
Maybe a different one.
Yeah, for my
Well, then what
karaoke song, I was gonna do Cher.
Oh.
Oh, dude, if it's Life After Love, yes, that's
Yeah.
an amazing song. Do you
I s-
believe in dude? And the video for that is amazing because the chick in it is so weirdly hot. And then it's just like she's just gonna kill herself because this black guy's like dancing with his other girl because they broke up. It's great. You know, that video, that song inspired Eiffel 65 to make their classic song, I'm blue, ah-ba-dee-da-ba-da, because they were,
Okay.
yep. Because-
I'm blue. I'm in need of a guy. I'm in need of a guy.
But they did do it because of that song. That's what they said, because they couldn't do the auto-tune type effect that they were doing with that. And then they were trying to do it, and they came up with I'm blue. Ah-ba-dee-da-ba-da. I literally bought the Eiffel 65 album as a middle school child.
I'm very happy for you.
I bought the Harvey Danger album as a middle schooler.
Hell yeah, dude. Paranoia, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me.
Just say you never met me. Living underground with moles, digging holes.
Yeah. Great song. Harvey Danger. Also, dude, that Offspring album, Americana, great one. I don't know why it showed up a video the other day. Somebody asking Dexter from Offspring. That's a singer, right? It's Dexter? Am I wrong?
I thought he was a serial killer.
Yeah. Terrible TV show.
Awful.
Dude, first couple seasons good, though. After that, pretty bad.
After his, like, MILF wife gets killed, everything just goes downhill. Deborah?
Oh, God. It's been so long. I was thinking of watching Nip Tuck the other day.
Oh
Okay,
my
look,
God.
Okay, stop. Everyone stop. Would you
That
like to
show was
do a Reddit
insane.
segment?
Do you remember the serial killer from Nip Tuck?
Yeah, the first season, it was good.
No, like it was a later season. Like there's
Really?
another yeah, the serial killer came back, and they made you think it was what's the taller doctor?
I do
The one that
not-
played Doctor Doom, Christian.
Bro, I do not remember any of their names. I saw that shit on DVD, seasons 1 and 2. I know there's like he like fucks a tranny and he's like, "What the fuck? You're tricking this 16-year-old kid and raping him or whatever."
Yeah, like your pussy's not deep enough.
Yeah.
You're a troon.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got
And the lady playing the tranny like wasn't even a transvestite.
No,
And I remember thinking like great, like you poor woman. Now you're going to be known as the lady that played a troon.
it was just like a pretty hot lady with a strong jaw, if
Yeah.
I remember right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he like sticks his dick in her and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he doesn't even like, you know. And then she knows that he knows, and she's like, "This kid wouldn't know," because that was it. That was the same series where the kid tried to circumcise himself, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Crazy.
This show is
dark.
awful. So
Yeah.
terrible. If I'm going to watch an old TV show, it's going to be Burn Notice.
Never watched Burn Notice. Is it good?
I love it because like it's fun. It's not like one of these super nihilistic like 2000s prestige TV shows that's just awful like Dexter or Nip Tuck.
Dexter,
Like-
to its credit, was good at first. Also, like there was a writer strike during a lot of that time. Like Weeds season 1 and 2, I remember were okay. Like they still have one of the best jokes ever. Kevin Nealon and somebody were sitting between a coffee table, and they're like the comic relief guys back when it was kind of a comedy show. And they asked the maid, "Hey, Luis or whatever, what do you call the thing between the dick and the asshole?" And she goes, "The coffee table." And that's a hilarious bit. Like, it's a very funny bit because they were like, is it grundle? Is it taint or whatever? It hit the coffee table. Very funny. And then in season 3, they had the writer's strike, and then they ended with a blackout on her taking black dick. Like, it was absolutely terrible.
I think the show that got hit the hardest by the writer's strike, just got absolutely destroyed, was Heroes.
Oh, yeah. First season was so good. I remember it as
Oh,
a
it
kid.
was.
It's very good.
Like, oh my God, what's the deal with this guy with the horn-rimmed glasses?
Yeah. See, I've been rewatching all of the stuff that I watched growing up and as a teenager, everything like mid 90s to mid 2000s, and it's all none of that.
None of it holds
It's
up.
like I just no. It's wonderful stuff. I just watch fantasy and science fiction and stuff. Like I
Okay.
don't watch these shows.
Have you ever
I
read
cannot
any of
relate.
the R.A. Salvatore Drizzt books?
Not the Drist ones. I did read the ones. What are
The
they called? The
Cleric
Cold Fire
Quintet?
trilogy. The Cold Fire trilogy, where they're on another planet. There's like cat people, and there's like this. What is his name? It's like Gerald something. Who he's like an energy vampire, dreamt up by people's nightmares, manifested into reality, and they're
Oh,
like
it.
basically the human race. Something was happening with Earth, so these ships went out and spent hundreds of years to get to a new planet. And once they got to one, they had to stay, right? And this planet manifests dreams and nightmares into reality. When they get there, so it's like this horrible, dark place where their nightmares literally like murder people at night and stuff. And there's like them getting there because of the weird energies on the planet accelerated the evolution of this cat race. So now the cats are humanoid there. It's weird.
I was gonna
Weird
say, like
series.
last summer, I read Blood Meridian.
I never read that. I meant to, but I never got to it.
Oh, it's no book has ever affected me as deeply as this has, and it is an unbelievably brutal book. And it was like I was thinking about this literally like every day for a year. So I just read this absolute like young adult slop, the R.A. Salv. I think I've read like close to 40 Drizzt books.
Goodness, yeah. My mom was really into those, like super into them. I heard all about them, and we had the Baldur's Gate games for PS2, and he was like an unlockable character in one of them,
Nice.
and she was like so excited. She was like gonna cry. She was like cheering. It was amazing. My mom was a nerd.
Yeah, but also substances affect people.
Yeah, she was on. Okay. Do we have to? Can I?
Oh, we can also we look back fondly on your mother, who you have
Yeah.
trashed for 2 years on this show.
No, I've been a weird mood today. I was talking about my dad having fluffy, luscious hair before we got Roscoe on the call. What is wrong with me?
Yeah, you're pregnant, but
I'm
okay.
not. I am not. I'm not.
Hey, Roscoe, when Abby gets pregnant, you're on here to help now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I'm done.
Uh-huh.
Why are you saying these things? Are
Yeah.
you trying to?
Oh,
I
I can't
call it-
wait. I can't wait to get Bird Girl pregnant.
Is that what you call her? Bird Girl?
Yeah.
You know, her friends are calling her Princess. You're calling her Bird Girl.
Well,
I just thought poultry sounded weird.
well, Princess of
Not-
Poultry, her Twitter handle is such a mouthful.
Yep.
So and since part of the deal was her moving here, is I was going to make her a chicken coop. She's my bird girl, a cute little bird keeper.
Okay, again, you showed me this, and I don't understand why she can't live within it. A few
I mean,
pillows,
it's
and she's okay.
huge. It's beautiful.
It's going to be so awesome.
See, for her to live in it. How often have I been telling you
flowers.
that you need to put people that aren't you into smaller containers and keep them there?
For a long, long time.
I've been
Years
doing
now.
that. And I think my husband is happier this way.
Dude,
It's one thing I learned through my streak of dating BPD women is that they all, like, the thing that would make them the most happy that they could possibly be is if you could just shrink them down and put them in a little hamster enclosure.
yeah. 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 By BPD, you're talking about borderline personality disorder. The
Right.
death sentence, right?
Yeah. I
There's
don't know what it was, dude, but like for pretty much until I met my my princess bird girl, it seemed like every girl that was attracted to me was ate up with BPD.
Dude, there's a great book for anybody out there dating a crazy bitch. You're first of all, skip to the end. You're gonna have to break up with her. But I forget who it's by, but it's called Walking on Eggshells, and I haven't read it in fucking years. It's a great explanation, as I remember it, of borderline personality disorder, which is you're fucked. Those people, if a doctor tells you that you have that, ladies, what you need to do is go ahead and sew your mouth shut and stop thinking. You start doing so much Xanax that you're just asleep and hope that someone impregnates you that way. That's the only help you're gonna get.
You are so much like a BPD woman that it's insane that you're saying this right now.
No, I'm so much like the other type of BPD, which is bipolar disorder, which is I have many dreams and everybody lets me down all the time. All right?
Is that what that disorder means? It's like you acting like a psychopath.
I do so much stuff most of the year. All right? So much stuff. How many fucking songs have you made this year? How many fucking, what do you do? How many
songs have you made? Oh, no, Bryden. How many songs have you finished making?
It's irrelevant.
0.
A job doesn't count until it's done.
Listen, none of that is true. I have just the end, the little sprinkle that I need to do of it, which is me feeling as if that it's done, because life and music and art in general is always a work in progress.
Cope.
That is
I can put out so
stupidest thing you've said in a little while.
I can put out so many fucking stupid songs right now, but the thing is, I won't be happy with them.
Just put out one good one.
Fine, I'll do it tonight. And first of all, I think that my music is fine until I post it, and then I go, well, now I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Because I listen to it, and I go, there's things I could change. There's little things that I could change that you would never know about, Abby.
I would never know about.
Never
know about. I can't even get to the point of starting to make the song because I try to sing into the microphone and listen to it back, and I start freaking out and screaming and swearing at my computer because I didn't do it good enough, and then I delete the files. And nothing ever happens with them.
There you go. See, me, I got tons of stuff. Fine, I'll put out I'll do it tonight. There's stuff that I could change, but whatever. I will literally tonight and put the link in the fucking description. I'll put out a lo-fi. I'll put out a lo-fi song tonight on my SoundCloud. Fine, you're done. Fine, I literally will. Let me write it down. I will fucking. No, I've got a song that's okay. That I would, there was some stuff I wanted to do with it, but I'm not a lo-fi guy, So fine, I will do that tonight.
Everyone needs to hold Bryden's feet to the fire and tell him he's never going to amount to anything. Comment everywhere you can. He's never going to amount to anything until he releases the fucking songs. Just finish. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them and just finish them and put them out.
But there's so much. I gotta fucking. If I could draw on a pad to move like the waveform, not the waveform, but the envelope forms. That'd be a lot easier. There's a lot of fucking effects processing that needs to go on.
No. You can do that. You just need a graphics tablet, like for art. You could get a cheap one.
All right. Well, you buy me a graphics tablet. I'll buy you a green screen for $4.
That's not the same thing. When I say cheap, I mean not as expensive as my nice one that I actually use for art.
No, I have thought about that. I just don't know how it works, but it would be easier to draw.
You can use it like a touchscreen with the pen, basically, like an extra touch monitor, but you use the pen instead of your fingers. You can also use the mouse with it if you want.
Well, I use a mouse now, but listen, this is irrelevant. This is irrelevant. The song will go up tonight. I forget what the fuck it's called. I'm gonna call it "Abby is a Bad Person."
Oh,
I get a song named after me.
No, you don't. I take that back. I'm going to call this one Roscoe is my friend.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Why you take from me and give to him?
Every time. If we were on a sinking boat, every time.
Abby's watching us sail away on the life raft. I thought it was women and children first. Bryden, do you hear
Apparently
something?
It's queers first. The rules
Just-
have
Queers?
changed. The
It's-
progressive stack is here.
It's just me and Roscoe in a volleyball with a bloody handprint on it. We're like, bye, Abby.
Yeah, they're like the progressive stack. They see Bryden's mustache and my gay shirt. They're like, oh yeah, we got to get these queers to the front of the
This
line.
beautiful couple and their new baby, their new volleyball baby.
Bryden, hold my hand. Bryden, kiss me. Kiss
Listen,
me hard. Take my breath away.
listen. If that's what it takes to drown Abby in a sinking ship, I'll do it.
I'll kiss you so hard you have to sit down.
What?
I'm just kidding.
He's just kidding. Okay. That
I'm
was
just kidding.
passionate.
I'll just kiss you. We don't have to kill Abby.
Thank you.
I'm not kissing you unless she
appreciate
dies,
that.
bro. We all go down or we're kissing. All right.
All right. It's a lot of work to kiss a dude with a weird mustache. I mean, I didn't have to work. I didn't have to work
really
near this
is.
hard to get my uncle to kiss me.
I feel bad, and this is actually gay. I almost like did my mustache up today because I don't do it for work that often or whatever unless I got like a big meeting. But I almost did my mustache this morning, like up with the curls and all of this stuff because I was like, well, Roscoe is gonna be on the show.
You gotta do your mustache.
He might appreciate a cool mustache, but I just didn't do it. It's just the normal weird now. But
Well, he dressed up for you.
no, he didn't. He just wears this.
I even have my gray sweatpants on for you, big guy.
Yeah. See,
Why is it that when we have men on the podcast, Bryden's just gay now? Everybody wants Bryden.
well,
My body, your body.
It's because he's like tiny. He's like,
I stopped being tiny years ago, dude.
Yeah,
Now I'm
like,
just like a lump.
He's and like he's really not my type. Like I'm more of a Taye Diggs kind of guy.
don't know who that is.
Bryden knows.
Is it a big black man?
Yeah.
Okay.
The name Taye Diggs didn't clue you in.
Well, actually, no.
Well,
it should
hello, ma'am.
have. I
Hello,
thought
ma'am.
about that after I said it. But
Hello,
I thought
ma'am.
more like,
It's me, Taye Diggs. How are you? I'm here to talk to you about your
speaking-
insurance.
Speaking of a huge black guy, I had this idea for Donald Trump after the attempted assassination attempt.
Oh, be a
Because
huge
gay?
black guy.
Well, exactly. Like body doubles. Do you know who
Okay.
Bobby Lashley is?
Mm-mm.
Look him up. He's like this huge, giant, jacked wrestler. He actually was Trump's representative when him and Vince McMahon had the Battle of the Billionaires.
Wait, hold on. I am just looking at pictures of Billie Eilish.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, I see.
The
man.
wrestler.
Yeah. Just imagine if he was Trump's body double.
That would roll.
Big fucking orange wig. He just went out and just played it straight like he was Donald Trump, except he didn't try to like affect, do a Donald Trump voice impersonation or
Sam.
anything.
Yeah.
He was just like, I'm Donald Trump. These are my policies on immigration and economics. I'm Donald Trump. Huge flex.
I would love that.
Like
That's a
it would be
fantastic
so
idea.
good.
They should get a bunch of famous people to be Donald Trump fucking body double. Jesse Ventura, Donald Trump body double, would be a
Yeah.
great one.
Like fake body doubles, I think would be just like a very on brand thing for Donald Trump. That'd be hilarious. Hulk Hogan could do one.
Dude, I mean, anybody
That's
could
good.
do one. Like MIA is on with MAGA. Let's just get that woman to go out there and be Melania. Fuck it. A lot of those racists wouldn't fucking know that that's an elderly lady at this point. Although, still would hit. Don't get me wrong. Dude,
Bryden, the only way you turn somebody down for sex is face down.
I do sex at people.
He wishes. Okay. How are we on time?
We still have 6 minutes there, bud.
Oh, good. Do you want to do a story? That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, let's do a story.
I was gonna do a longer one, but this one is more relevant to what you guys wanted to talk about. Is it okay to give a bear some?
I'm so.
Is this a story about a handsome black guy?
Yeah, I really think so. I'm really mad. I was not quick enough. You said I was going to do a longer one. And I said, yeah, but you get with what you marry.
Yeah, you should have married a handsome black guy.
It's true.
Look, I married a very handsome man.
Yeah, but I'm
Stop
sure he's
that.
no Taye Diggs.
No, he looks nothing like that. No.
Hold on. I have a new name idea for him. No, do
More
the
like
story.
gay Diggs.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Is it okay to give a bear some LSD?
What?
Is it okay to give a bear some LSD?
Is he attacking you? I mean, I would use
No.
bear mace.
Like,
Wait.
am I in the club with them or what?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
read the
That's
story.
true too. Yeah. Actually, I hear they like that stuff. Nitrous, they're a big fan too. Poppers, yeah.
Oh, man.
Hi everyone, I'm an experienced tripper. Usually I go out to this one spot through some trees and by a nice lake. But
Wait.
since I live in Alaska, I encounter a lot of bears.
Anybody who wants to give animals LSD is a complete fucking asshole. And
Yeah.
how can you post on the acid forum on Reddit and think that you're like one with fucking, because people who do too much acid are fucking pricks. Why would you think, yeah, let's give animals acid? There's a book
I don't know.
about what happens when you give an elephant acid. It dies.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
so
It's
like
a whole thing.
toxic to them or something?
Yeah, don't poison animals, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but please go on. Don't give animals acid. Don't blow pot smoke. It's okay to give dogs beer every now and then if they're good beer. Big dogs, though. They like it.
I had a little
Yeah.
miniature dachshund who got into the trash after I'd made weed butter once and ate
Oh.
like
Oh.
the soak, like a bunch of the soaked out weed, and he was just zonked for like 12 hours.
They like it,
Poor
though.
baby.
They do. A lot of them like it.
But they give dogs CBD, so surely it's fine.
I think
Oh yeah, he was fine.
you could probably give dogs pot and beer. Don't.
I don't know about the beer, but I do know that
You've
they
ne-
give dogs CBD.
You've never.
I don't know how bad it is for them. When I was a teenager, I did give the dog beer, and the
You.
dog really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they
There's a
love drinking
bar. There's a bar in Nashville, I think, called Silky O'Sullivan's. It was the world's first dueling piano bar.
Nice.
But they also used to have goats out there, like in the like pinned up, like behind the bar.
Mhm.
And you could buy a bottle of beer and give it to the goat, and it would hold in its mouth and chug the whole beer.
That's so cute.
And like people would like, you'd always have like PETA and people like trying to like, oh, you got to get rid of the goats. But this is the same city where they had the famous ducks at the Peabody.
Please tell
Y'all
me
know
that the duck. No, please tell me that the ducks drank pee.
No, so like the ducks.
Come on
At
down.
the
You can pee in the ducks' mouths.
Well, the ducks at the Peabody get like VIP treatment. They've got their own like converted penthouse. They come down the elevator every day and go down to the fountain in the lobby of the hotel.
Oh my goodness.
Like it's a huge deal. Like it's super cool. When I was at Silky's, it was Louisville was playing in a bowl game. And one of the coaches had said something lewd, so I ended up on the coaching staff's beer tab.
Wait, what do you?
And I ended up buying like one of those giant buckets. Well, what happened was, like, because my dad's a coach, like I had met the coaching staff before, and my sister worked for the team, and their offensive coordinator, I was just having a beer, talking ball with him, talking shop. He gets good and drunk, and he looks over and points at this girl. He's like, "Tonight, I'm gonna fuck that girl. I've been trying for the last 3
Hell
years.
yeah,
and tonight
dude.
is gonna be my night."
Hell yeah, dude.
Looked at him, and I said, "Coach, it's me. That's my sister."
Oh no.
So I ended up buying myself like one of those big buckets that you're supposed to share between a bunch of people.
Oh, I drink those. Yeah.
And I drank most of it myself, but I also
Of
like
course.
bent the plastic bucket and poured some of it into a beer bottle and gave it to one of the goats.
Oh no.
That was the night I ended up so drunk. I was doing the Spider-Man back to the hotel where you walk down the wall and you're so drunk you have to hold yourself up. And when the police gave me the breathalyzer when they were going to arrest me, they had to take me to the hospital instead.
That's just a sign of a winner. Like all of
You
that
won.
just sounds super cool to do, actually.
I don't
Something
have
like
any
that.
cool stories
Yeah,
like that. 'Cause
exactly.
When I got
Oh.
wild, I was a teenager, and it's just like, yeah, my dad left me to potentially die.
That's
I
not
don't
even
care. Like,
the story is crazier than that. Do you want me to just tell the rest of the story?
Yeah, do
Let's-
that because I'm trying to fucking now find a green screen that I could pop
Don't
up behind
stop.
Abby.
Stop. I
So
can get my
I
own
wake
green
up the next
screen.
day, right? Strapped into a hospital bed, like bruises all up and down my arms. And as I'm being discharged, I see in my charges I'm being charged for like the straps because they had to strap me down to the bed and I broke a set.
Sure.
I was about 50 pounds heavier and in the army at this point, and all I did
Okay.
at that point in my life was like work out and skip class. So I'm drunk as a lord.
As opposed to what he does now, which is play the Switch and skip class.
No, dude, I go to class every week.
Oh.
Well, it's
Yeah.
government.
Working on my
mandated.
master's, buddy. What
Oh,
up?
Also, another thing that I didn't know Roscoe was doing.
Yeah,
How
I'm doing great, by the way.
big? I know you're doing great. That's why I don't check in on you. I'm just like, he's
So-
fine.
So my mouth tastes like charcoal because they had to pump my stomach.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so like I'm a mess. I get my phone back and I'm getting all my stuff back from them. And one of the things they give back to me is an unopened bottle of tequila. And there's no liquor stores like on the strip in Nashville. So no idea like how I got this bottle of tequila or whatever. I've got a million missed calls from my sister because apparently I have her car and her car keys and she needs a ride.
Hold on.
So-
So hold on. You overdosed on alcohol, and then they just give you a free bottle of tequila and a car.
Yeah.
That's how I would have taken that. We'd be like, well, let's go to Vegas now. Duh.
They discharged me. So I go pick up my sister, right? And she's like, "Hey, we're gonna give my friend a ride to the airport." And this huge 6'5" ginger gets into the car.
That's
A
a
guy
rare
who's on the-
ginger. That's a rare ginger. You got to go with that guy.
He was on the cover of
That's who you go with.
an edition of NCAA football.
Sure, the magazine.
No, the video game.
That's even better, I guess.
Yeah. So my sister had hooked
I mean,
up.
I've never seen
with the-
either, but
She hooked up with the quarterback of the opposing team.
hell yeah.
And then I have to drive them back for this awkward, like, hour-plus drive to the airport.
Did he ever like turn into a bat, fly in and out of the window, and come back?
He didn't, but he did play in the NFL.
Hell yeah. What was his name?
I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
But
I was really hoping you were going to have a name. The
This-
only thing I could come up with was the reverse of ginger, and I don't know.
so this poor guy, he was like this devout Mormon that my harlot sister took advantage of.
No, she can't be that bad.
And he was in love with her and like sending her emails for like 5 fucking years.
And then what did she do? Marry some guy and get fat?
She married some guy, but she didn't get fat.
Nice, dude. Send pictures of that. Send pictures.
Jeans over there.
Tell me that offline too. Send me pictures of that.
God, you're disgusting. You know, I want everyone to know that he just asks people for pictures of their sisters.
Oh, 100%.
Like, he just does. He asked me. Like,
Roscoe, is that an unfair question?
My sister's a beautiful lady.
Like to see pictures of her.
And my sister probably wouldn't mind.
Yeah. So see, this is consent.
But I don't have them. I don't have that.
Well, I can't talk to her. I'm married. But maybe, perhaps, pictures of her showed up, I
Oh, I see.
would
Is
use
that
them
how that
against you.
works?
I would use them
Disgusting.
against you. I would use
Yes,
them
I
against-
know. That's why you can't have them.
I would use them against Roscoe. I'd be like, oh, your sister's hot. And then I would bring it up a lot.
Yeah, that's really.
If I had
Disturbing.
pictures of my sister, I'd send it to all of you. I'd go, look
Like
at
the-
this, bitch.
When I was in school, like growing up, like this little podunk corn pole, all the city limits are on one sign, one stoplight town. The only pretty girls in my school were my sister and my cousin. So like I've heard everything that somebody can say about an older sister or
Yeah.
sister in general.
I mean, but have you? Send pictures. Have you heard everything?
Yes.
Have you though? Let's try. But
Dude, we lived together in college.
Oh no.
that's an anime.
Oh,
It goes a dark way sometimes.
Yeah,
Depends on your
like
perspective, I guess.
our parents would just show up sometimes.
Oh,
Oh no! Stop. Okay, I think we're out of time for today,
Oni-san!
everyone. But you can go to
Jumate!
patreon.com/here to help
Jumate!
podcast and hear more of Roscoe's stories. He has lots of stories, doesn't he, folks? Roscoe, what do you want to plug?
Make sure you check out Exodus Americanus. We go live on Kick and Twitter every Friday night,
nice.
about 8:30 to 9 o'clock Eastern.
See,
It's at Fake Roscoe Jones on Twitter and kick.com/Exodus Americanus. We have added we're now a 3-man panel. I think the show has gotten way, way more fun. And yeah, like I feel like it's a great time to jump in. We just did a soft reboot, adding a new guy.
Yeah. So anyway, I am now on Exodus Americanus. No, I didn't know they had a new guy.
Oh, you're gonna hate him. He's so fun and kind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it beats. I'm not going to go into it. It beats most of the other co-hosts you've ever had.
Well,
I've been fucking friends with this show for years. A lot of his co-hosts are complete jerks. Not all of them. I like a lot of them. Okay, I like one of them. I like Walrus. But the rest of them are fucking dicks.
Just Walrus.
The little Ed Stone was okay eventually. But I forget a lot of their names.
Okay, stop. Can we not talk about this right now?
Look.
We're closing the show.
Okay,
Plug your
I'm
shit.
closing the show.
Okay.
I've got some cool gaming streams coming up. A Quiet Place, A Road Forward just came out. Haven't bought it yet. Looks bad. Waiting for them to patch it. So I might do that this weekend. The weekend after that, Life is Strange Double Exposure. Gonna be fucking playing that motherfucker. And yeah, I think that's it as far as game stuff comes up. But check out the DJ stuff. And in the meantime, there'll be kind of a ton of that. So.
Also, retweet the show. Go to my Twitter at OctoAbby with an I, and please retweet the show. That's all I want you to do. Just send it to people, okay?
I
Share
forgot.
The show.
I forgot. Here's the thing. If you retweet the show, and Abby, please take notice of this.
I can take note. Yes.
If you retweet the show, I will enter you into a drawing to win, I guess, would be the thing, a copy of a game that's not that rare now, but Guardians of the Galaxy, which is
It's free.
fantastic game. Actually, it's super cool. I played it when it was free on Epic a few months back, earlier this year. It's really good, but I have a Steam key copy of it, and I have a bunch of other Steam keys. If you already have that game, I could, but the prize is Guardians of the Galaxy, and you can win it. It's really good, and you don't need that beastly of a computer, I think, to play it. So it should be good for everybody.
We could put their names on a wheel and spin the wheel.
That's
see who gets it.
literally
Who's gonna
how I
make
was
this
going to do it.
wheel?
Oh,
What?
you could just Google it. You just make wheels like that.
Oh, you mean like not like a real physical wheel?
No, we
Although
have
we
a
do
wheel.
have
Okay,
a
spin
real
the wheel.
physical
Spin the
wheel.
wheel.
Yes.
Spin the wheel. We were gonna do it on the bonus too, but we're gonna spin the wheel.
I love everything about it.
There we go. Thank you. Finally, someone does. What is it?
EVP.
Okay, we're gonna do an EVP. Hang on, everybody. Give me a second. We're gonna pull out my phone. Now, is it funnier if I do the one that's legit or the one that just makes up words?
Well, I thought we were ending the show. Is the problem?
No, shh. We're doing an EVP. The wheel said what to do. Okay.
I haven't updated the wheel in a week.
Shh. We do need to update it. Okay. I'm opening the EVP recorder. Okay.
You're so good at this.
Shh. Everything's gonna be okay.
What are you? Well, are you the EVP?
No, I have it on my phone for crying out loud. Okay. Is there anyone in the room with us right now? Please talk right now, you piece of shit coward.
Well, I wouldn't take that approach towards the ghost, but
Do you want to fight?
such a
Okay, I got nothing.
yeah, it's such a good
I
bit.
got
I'm glad we did that.
Well,
That's a
I thought
great
that
bit.
there was going to be a ghost. No, because this ghost has been fucking with me. I'm telling you, there's a ghost in this house, okay?
No
There's
such
not.
thing as ghosts.
Well, there
No,
are
there's a
though.
ghost. I caught it. I have evidence.
There
It's
are
a
go-
demon, Abby.
I asked it if it wanted to talk to me, and it said no.
It's a
Would
demon.
a demon say that? No.
Yes,
Okay, listen.
because the reason that ghosts are demons is because they undermine the word of God and they make it sound like there's an option after death that God didn't tell us about.
What, to suffer eternally and
okay,
haunt
no,
this
we-
mortal coil? Like that is fucking or what? That's insane.
No, it's talked about. No, so it's we understand that okay, it's a tradition in Orthodoxy, maybe not strictly true.
Oh
okay,
God, here we go.
that after death you do spend a few days kind of hovering around. Now, picture what if something goes wrong while you're hovering around? You know?
Hey, retards!
Possible.
What if this whole thing was an accident, and oops, and then it's sad that you die because you didn't get to do everything you wanted to do, but at least you loved everybody that you loved, and that's just kind of all you get.
It's also the idea that it's just kind of like psychic impressions, like energy. It's not like an actual apparition. Anyway, thank you everyone for
It's
listening. Have a
interdimensional.
great week, secure in the knowledge. Okay, look. Okay, no, that's Sasquatch and the
It's
Yeti.
demons.
It's interdimensional because there's so many realities.
Saint Augustine said it was demons, and I'm going with Saint Augustine.
Yeah, what did he say in other dimensions, bro? You don't know about the
What
multiverse.
What else did Saint Augustine say? Please enlighten us.
More like
Like
Saint.
about the demons or
Not
about,
about
like
the
the faith?
demons.
Listen, we
about
can get to this in the next episode because otherwise it's going to be Saint Slogostine, right? It's going to be a long time.
Goodbye, everybody.